stop scrolling, because next 60 seconds might change your entire reading list. These manhwa and manhua, they are so addictive you'll forget sleep exists. Let's dive into the worlds where MCs are broken, overpowered, or just plain unstoppable. Next is Apocalypse Descends. I reincarnated as a tyrant. Jinwoo's life was already a mess, but getting murdered by his psycho ex Anna and that gang boss Chang Shu Dong, that's a whole new level of bad luck. Except, plot twist, he wakes up a week before the apocalypse, armed with all his memories and a freaky new evolution system that lets him absorb electricity like a human phone charger. Instead of running, Jinwoo swaggers straight into the casino where his killers hangs out. Bullets flies, but he just grinds and lets his hand grow a mouth to eat them. Anna tries her old tricks, but Jinwoo is done playing nice. He's here for payback, and every fight is a power-up. With the world ending soon, Jinwoo's got nothing to lose and a whole lot of revenge to dish out. Seriously, if you love wild powers, savage combats, and villains getting wrecked, this manhwa is a blast. Next is The Dungeon Architect. The story follows Kang Chiu, a genius gamer and dungeon architect who dies saving a child and wakes up as Killa, the weakest son of a brutal demon king. His new family is a nightmare, siblings who try to poison and stab him, and a father who will literally stomp you for being weak. But Killa's got insane regeneration, a sharp mind, and zero patience for being a punching bag. Watching him flip the script on his tormentors, outsmart demon politics, and use his gamer brain to reshape the battlefield is super satisfying. If you enjoy underdog revenge, dark comedy, and clever MCs, definitely give this a shot. Now we have is Dusk Dive. Yo, just started reading Dusk Dive and what the hell did I just get into? This manhwa is wild. It throws you into this eerie, almost post-apocalyptic world where people are literally harvesting flesh from the ground like it's rice. Some worship it, some eat it. It's gross but kinda cool. The main dude, Homa, gets stuck in this super creepy house with a weird grandma and a girl who low-key wants to eat him. Not even kidding. He's just trying to survive while everything around him gets more twisted by the minute. I am only a few chapters in, but the world building is nuts and the suspense is dope. Definitely keeping my eye on this one. Dark fantasy fans, you should give it a shot. Next is Esteemed Female Masters All Want to Possess Me. If you're into cultivation manhwa with a comedic harem twist, Esteemed Female Masters All Want to Possess Me is a worth a shot. The story follows Xiao Nan, who dies and gets isekai'd into a world where he is considered trash, until he awakens a river system that makes him stronger the more he is hurt. Turns out he's secretly the chosen one prophesied to revive the sword sect. So, all the powerful female elders start fighting over him as their disciple, and maybe more. The interactions are funny, the system gimmick is unique, and the MC's growth is entertaining to watch. Art is solid, and the side characters, especially the female masters, are memorable. If you like overpowered MCs, cultivation, and harem antics, then you should give it a try. Next is I Became the Successor of the Martial God. If you are searching for a manhwa that mixes game mechanics, underdog grit, and martial arts, this one is a hidden gem. The story follows Yu Baek-jun, the weakest member of a legendary martial family who suddenly finds himself trapped in a brutal path of hero's game road. Except now, dying means dying for real. He starts off with trash stats and a fatal wound, constantly hunted by his own relatives. But things change after he inherits the martial god's book and his physique, letting him learn any martial art and grow at insane speed. The world building is detailed, with a ruthless family succession battle and plenty of political intrigue. Side characters, especially the masters, are memorable, and the MC's growth is super satisfying. Highly recommended for fans of isekai, martial arts, and system-based stories. And now we have is Level 999 Goblin. Level 999 Goblin is a new action fantasy manhwa about Kim Chul-seo, a struggling construction worker who grinds away in the VR game Gate of Heaven, hoping for a break. After endless bad luck and betrayal by his party, he unlocks the hidden Goblin Summoner class. At first, it feels like a joke, but his summoned Goblin turns out to be insanely overpowered, one-shotting bosses and shocking everyone in-game. The manhwa mixes slapstick comedy, underdog energy, and some genuinely tense moments as Kim goes from nobody to a fair player, all while dealing with hilarious misunderstandings and chaotic party drama. The art is expressive and the goblin antics are a highlight. If you like OP summons, game systems, and comedy, give this a try. Next is Lord Hero of the House Remis. The The story follows Aiden Alberio, a legendary hero betrayed by his closest allies after slaying the Demon Lord. Instead of dying, he's reborn as House Remis, the notorious good-for-nothing eldest son of a duke 15 years before his own betrayal and the Demon Lord's return. Now, Aiden has to navigate noble politics, fix his new body's weaknesses, and secretly prepare for the looming threat, all while the soul of the Demon Lord he killed is trapped inside him. The art does a solid job with both characters, emotions, and fight scenes. The cast is memorable, and the tensions between Aiden and the Demon Lord's soul adds a unique layer of suspense. If you like regressor MCs, revenge, and smart world building, this is definitely worth a try. Next is Mirror Prepayment. Wow, this manga is wild. As a 25-year-old who grew up on Isekai and gamer tropes, this hit all the right notes. The MC, Shen Jingfen, gets yanked into another dimension mid-meal and suddenly has this broken necromancer power where he can summon mirror images of enemies and even pre-claim battle rewards. Like, who wouldn't want that in a game? The world is brutal, monsters everywhere, survival of the fittest, and a system panel that feels straight out of an RPG. The power-ups and loot mechanics are super satisfying, and the action scenes are intense but creative. Shadow summons, card tricks, etc. There is a revenge subplot that actually feels earned, and the packing keeps you hooked. Definitely recommend it if you are into power fantasy. Starting off with Monster Hunter in the Apocalypse. Alright, so Monster Hunter in the Apocalypse is actually pretty wild manhwa. Imagine a world rigged by monsters for 100 years, and then this dude Lin Yuan pops up with a cheat system that lets him capture and control those same monsters. Like he literally has a venom-looking beast as his pet. How cool is that? The art is solid and the whole vibe is kinda dark, but also super fun if you are into overpowered MCs just flexing on everyone. The story is still finding its feet, but honestly, if you have got some free time and want something fresh and a little chaotic, give it a shot. I'm definitely sticking around for at least 20 chapters to see where it goes. We are almost at the end of our video, and the next one on our list is Solo Leveling Arise. Alright, Solo Leveling Arise isn't really a sequel, it's like an expanded universe kind of a deal. If you played Arise game, you will notice it fills in the gaps the OG manhwa skipped or just hinted at. Instead of following Sun Jing Woo the whole time, it zooms in on side characters showing what they are doing behind the scenes. The art is solid, though not quite as polished as the OG at its peak, and the stories feel like more bonus lore than a full-blown continuation. Honestly, it's a fun read if you are already deep in the solo leveling fandom and want more world building. If you are new, start with the original. This one's more of a fan treat than a standalone manga. Alright, that's today's dose of our God Tier reads. Which one are you binging first? Drop your fab below or tell me which OPMC we missed. Subscribe or risk missing the next legendary recommendations. Peace out.